Hey guys, it's me, Carly, coming at you with another video. And today's video is going to be kind of a serious subject matter, and it's something that I personally experienced. Luckily, I got lucky in my case. But what am I talking about? I was catfished. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, catfish is a thing that people do to other people online to try and get them to come meet in person. I unfortunately was catfished by a registered sex offender. Now, to get all those questions out of the way, did he touch me? No. Did he do anything sexual to me? He didn't touch me or rape me. But I felt like I should share this story from you guys, so you can kind of know what to look for, and if you're being catfished, or this is also to warn people that if you have a off feeling about something, or something isn't right, and your gut instinct is telling you something is wrong, please go tell someone, because normally instincts aren't wrong. Trust me, they aren't. And this could be a little harder if you have autism, like me. But even though something didn't quite feel right, I didn't think about that at the time. So, how did it start? Well, I friended this guy, kind of, on Facebook, and this person messaged me on Facebook, and I messaged him back because I wanted to be polite, but yeah, it's really dangerous. Please be careful. And he told me he lived in my hometown, which I'm not going to disclose that, and yeah, there were a bunch of red flags. I was a senior in high school when this happened, so is my face crooked? Sorry if my face is crooked, guys. I think my face is really crooked. Sorry, I'm pinching it, but anyway. So anyway, we talked back and forth on Facebook, but the first thing I thought was kind of weird is that this guy had no pictures of himself on his Facebook page. It was completely blank, and it was he had no profile picture, nothing on it, which is a bit weird, and I didn't think anything of it because I thought he was just, trying to get his Facebook page up and running, and I know, really naive, super duper naive. Sorry, this camera is backwards. Yeah. So we just kept talking, and then there's other things that he would say, that he was 20 and that he graduated from high school, that he already graduated, and that he was in drama club. Well, I was in drama club in high school. He said he graduated in 2012 from high school, which is the year my brother graduated, so that was another red flag. The other thing he told me was that he wasn't supposed to have a Facebook because his parents didn't want him to, and I'm like, that's a bit weird. You're not supposed to have a Facebook or be talking to this certain group of girls, but you are going to have this Facebook page anyway? Why aren't you supposed to have one? Oh, because my parents don't want me having one. I'm like, unless you are my one friend who needs constant supervision even as an adult, but her mind isn't fully developed as an adult, then I don't see why you can't have a Facebook, because that's super creepy and super weird. And he's like, I'm not supposed to be talking to girls who are under the age of 18, and I'm like, and I still didn't think anything of it. I'm just why? That's really weird. And then he said he'd message me at work. He would message me. Well, he said he was working, but I'm just like, how are you on Facebook this whole time and your boss is 30 and you're 20 and you're hanging out with your boss? I'm like, okay. And then one day he starts to ask me, like, hey, go to Walmart with me. Like, I'll drive by your house and pick you up. I'm like, now, ladies and gentlemen, for anyone who's listening out there, please go tell an adult, because I think that can also technically be considered trafficking. I don't know. But if I'm not looking that up, if I'm not using that term correctly, the word human trafficking, I'm sorry, but yeah. Okay, and I'm like, no, I don't really feel comfortable. I don't know you. And he's like, come on, just take a chance. And he kept pressuring me. And then finally, I'm an idiot, of course. And I ended up meeting him at Subway. Luckily, my friend Tristan was with me and went with me. And something in my gut was telling me, like, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. And two other friends, like, saw me at Subway with this guy. And I'm just like, I don't know. At the time, I didn't know what she was talking about, but I'm like, I didn't do this. I didn't do this. Like, you're trafficking me, and I don't know what you're talking about. Not trafficking. You're catfishing me. Sorry, I don't mean to keep getting those words confused, but like, and then my friend had to leave. My guy friend had to leave because I think he had an appointment or he just had to go home. But then he left, and my gut instinct, again, which I ignored, was like, maybe I should go with him. But then I just ended up staying at Subway and talking with the guy. And then we went somewhere to talk alone. Okay. Now, I know that sentence just sounded really creepy, but it wasn't. It was just purely talking. Again, I want to stress that I was one of the luckier people that made it out of her situation without being touched or like raped, which I kind of did put myself in that position, which I'm admitting, but I didn't end up getting raped, which is good because I don't want to say something that happened. I don't want to say that that happened to me when it didn't happen to me, and I don't want to take away anyone's trauma or step on anyone's trauma that actually didn't get as lucky as I did. And I'm not like bragging about anything, it's just sorry, I have a mosquito bite on my neck, and this camera being flipped isn't effing helping, and I don't know how to flip it, and I'm recording off my laptop. But back on subject is that so then it gets worse. I get in the car with him and he buys me like a McDonald's coffee, but nothing. Still, we were just talking, but nothing happened like physically. He didn't do anything to me physically, but like you mind fucked me. Sorry for saying that word, the F word, but seriously, like, you played mind games with me. Okay, now, I forgot to mention, and I should also mention this. Another red flag, and I don't mean to sound racist for what I'm about to say, is that he was half black. And I don't mean that to, like, sound prejudiced. I don't mean that to sound racist. And he told me that he was in Lincoln's grade. My brother, Lincoln's grade. But the thing is that I'm so dumb and naive, but he told me he was mixed, like me. And where I live in a predominantly white town with a few ethnicities sprinkled in here and there. We have like some mixed children, some black guys live here. We have some Mexicans, not like, whose nationality is Mexican. I don't mean, like, Mexicans from Mexico. And I don't mean that to be, like, disrespectful. And we have some Asians, but they're very much the minority. And white people here are the majority because it's a small town, again. And, yeah, he told me he was half black, and I'm like, I should probably know you, not, like, that we all know each other, but I should probably have known of you. And then he told me he got kicked out of school for stealing, which was true. So then, all is fine and good. And then he brings me home, and then the next day, or like, on Monday, I'm in school, sitting in history class. Global issues. Not global issues. Something like that. And then I'm called to the office. And my mom is, and I'm like, I'm in the midst of a test, I'm freaking out, and I don't even go to like my first class period that day because I'm feeling really stressed out from what happened. Like, why did I put myself in that situation? Then I try to avoid going to the office, but then of course I can't avoid it because the secretary is like calling my name or whatever. And then she's like, to the office, and then I see my mom pacing outside the principal's office. I'm like, Mom, what the hell's going on? And then I start to cry, and then I'm in the room with my principal, my high school principal. I'm there with 2 police officers and my mom, and I'm like, Mom, I'm like, feel dumb. And then, of course, I'm dumb enough to, like, email someone on my personal email, even though I'm not supposed to be doing that. I know, stupid. So please, like, learn from my mistakes. And then I'm telling them, like, everything that happened, like I'm sharing right now. And I'm like, this is so awkward. This is so effing awkward. I'm an idiot. And they kept saying to me, it's like, Carly, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, yeah, you sure about that? Because I sure felt like I did something wrong. And I don't mean to be smiling, because now I feel myself, like, about to cry. And, like, but it's like, I say like a lot. And then I gave the police officers and my principal a list of girls that he's talked to. And then I learned the next day he's 25. And that he pretended to be a girl on meetme.com. And, like, he changed his name from this to that. And I'm like, yeah, that's really freaking weird. Ugh, it was just so creepy that I didn't think I was going to be like that, but then I turned out to be like that. But anyway, I wanted to share this video because, I felt the need to make this video because now it happened to me 3 years ago. Girls and boys, if it happened, and I know it happens to boys too, if you feel something is off, or you don't feel like something's right, please go with your gut instinct and go tell an adult. Don't do what I did, because that's like really scary and dangerous. And I could have probably ended up dead or pregnant. I know. But these are like real scenarios that happen. And some girls, and then some other people that this happens to, they don't get as lucky. So, again, I'm just telling you this to be aware. And then, so the rest of my senior year was kind of crap. I got my computer privileges revoked for the rest of the year. And then I had a meltdown in front of a substitute. And then I got my phone taken away. It was like so awful. Like it was really bad. Like, it was just really, really, really bad. in school. It wasn't like terrible, but it was just pretty. It was kind of a crappy year that I did that. But luckily, I graduated and I am past that point in my life. And so, feel free to leave comments down below. And if you want more videos like this, let me know. If you want a balance between my rants about characters or characters I like, let me know. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope it's helped you guys. And I hope that you can learn from my mistake and don't do what I did. But thankfully, now the guy was arrested the next week. Oh, which even is worse is that this happened, like I did this around my brother's birthday. He was arrested the next week, or it was in the paper the next week. The cops arrested him because he's done this before. And he's a registered sex offender. And he was a registered, he still is a registered sex offender. And now he has 25, and now he's in prison for 25 years. So, woo-hoo! Good for the prison system. Hope he gets his butt kicked. Anyway, now thank you for watching my videos. Let me know if you want more videos like this. I know I just said that. And leave a comment down below. Keep it respectful. Critiques are necessary. And thanks for watching.